So I thought deep. I went into my head and I got deep into the rabbit hole. I thought, how could this happen? And the only reasonable explanation in my brain that I could find was that Sora went back in time, and the moment Kairi died, basically took her place, died, and that's why Kairi lives on and Sora gets Thanos.
Many months later.
How can you be here?
Hey, I can travel to different times too, you know. Did you think you were the only one with that power?
Hey, I just started that shit with my foot. I just hit record with my foot, but now my camera's not at a good angle. Hold on. Do y'all remember about a year ago I was covering a little game called Kingdom Hearts 3? And I, like a lot of people, were saying the game is too easy. And let's just say the godfather of Kingdom Hearts, Tetsuya Nomura, got a little bit triggered. Little did I know, being the casual that I am, that Tetsuya Nomura's feelings can get hurt quite easily. Not only that, but he will go on a warpath. He will track down every YouTube video and look at every single complaint someone had about the game, and he's gonna fix it. But it'll only be $30. Oh, you guys wanted Oathkeeper and Oblivion? Oh, here you go. And they happen to be the sexiest Keyblades in ever. And they're free. They're free. You don't even gotta get the DLC. They're just there. Oh, you wanted the Final Fantasy characters back? Oh, well, guess what? The first thing you see in the Remind trailer, boom, Final Fantasy characters. My girl Yuffie looking like a bae in the new engine, let me tell you. Oh, y'all thought Kairi was a pushover in the original game? You want more Kairi? Well, how about Kairi whoops that ass? Kairi whoops that ass for the entire DLC. And you can get all of this and many other things that should have been in the original game for only $30. Let's have a chat about that. So if you guys remember back in the day with the original Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, they had the final mixes, which were like the extended director's cut editions of the original games. And they had an extra boss battle, little things here and there, you know, just to buff out the original game. That's essentially what this DLC is. It buffs out the original story and gives you extra boss battles, and they give you a lot of things that should have been in the original game, but again, for $30. Is it worth it though? For me and a lot of other people like looking to get back into the game, they just want that excuse to get back into the game. It's worth it. I finally got Sora up to level 99. I was knocking out a bunch of other achievements and I had so much fun. But if you're not a Kingdom Hearts completionist, if you just play the games and you only played 1, 2, or 3, and you just played 3 on a whim maybe, and you're just like, yeah, I guess I could play a little bit more. No, it is not worth it. Remind itself is like a Mass Effect 3 indoctrination theory retelling the original ending of the game. Not only do we get more cutscenes, but we can finally play as Kairi, Riku, Roxas, Aqua, all these characters we finally wanted to get our hands on, we do, and they are glorious. And as great as these moments are, this is a huge complaint for me. We have fully developed playable characters with the animations for healing and doing all the other junk that comes with those characters. We finally have them, and we only can play with them for like a couple minutes during one fight. What? Dear Square Enix and Tetsuya Nomura, please just let me play as Roxas. Please just let Shion and Axel be my companions. That is all. P.S. Please fix Twilight Town first, though. So yeah, it's essentially just the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 with the same cutscenes, but now you have this whole Sora is a time-traveling, heart-swapping mastermind who is also running into more boss battles. You can finally explore Scala. It's fully explorable. There's chests and everything. Thank you, Jesus. And then there's this really dope segment where you're all the Keyblade masters. You're just flinging Keyblades against these guys. And then Mickey has this big send-off. They finally use King Mickey. It is fan service up the ass. And it all ends with Sora and Kairi fighting Master Xehanort in the most couples goal fight I will ever see in my life.
Light!
So my time travel theory about Sora going into the past to save Kairi was true. It was just, you know, a little bit more complicated than that, because of course it is, because it's Kingdom Hearts. So now we know why Sora got Thanos'd in the original game. He apparently just fucked with the light, darkness, and the heart space-time continuum, and he did a bad thing, so he's just gonna chill in the afterlife. He's not dead though, he's just chilling there. And then bam! 1 year later. 1 year later, that is like a lifetime in Kingdom Hearts. And basically everyone's just looking for Sora. That's all they're doing for this year. The Burst by Sleep trio, they're just gonna go back into the realm of darkness because Aqua has a great history there that she wants to relive. She has great PTSD syndromes. And Riku's just kind of going about the place. Kairi is in some kind of science-induced coma. But Riku stumbles into the Final Fantasy characters and he runs into the fairy godmother of all people, and she's like, hey, have you tried dreaming? Dreaming is a good way to lead to Sora. I know that because reasons. So that cutscene we saw with Riku and Yozora and Sora, that was all a dream. Okay, sure. So thank you, fairy godmother, for telling us that all we had to do was take a really nice long nap to search for Sora. That information would have been good, I don't know, like a year ago. Oh, and did I mention this DLC comes with the 13 best bosses I have ever played? This is exactly what fans wanted. They just want to fight these 13 bad guys one by one, make them OP as hell, give them all the teleportation and invincibility animations that you can, and just make it a slugfest. And that's exactly what it is. And no, I did not get the Ultima weapon, so I am just having a wonderful, torturous time here. And Xion has like the best boss battle I've ever beaten in any Kingdom Hearts game. Keep in mind, I never beat Sephiroth in the previous games. And then you beat the 13 boss battles, and then you get the secret boss battle. Now, let's talk about Yozora. The Sweet Life of Sora and Yozora, the final chapter, takes place at the end of this DLC. Sora's just dancing on the clouds in his big-ass Timberland shoes when Look Who Do You Know shows up. It's Noctis' god form OP-ass brother looking to ruin his life. So Cody's brother just looks him up and down. He's like, I just want to eat you. I'm just gonna destroy you. So he proceeds to fuck up his day. Thanks, Yozora. Is it Yozora or like Yozora? Is it like Yozora? I hope it's not Yozora. Yozora has such charming moves, such as the Pyramid of Death, the Disco Ball of Death, and hurtling giant mechas at you. Oh yeah, and did I mention that Yozora is a dirty-ass thief? He just steals your Keyblade mid-fight. Not only do you have to watch this long-ass animation, but you have to proceed to fly around the map with your clown shoes up your ass, just waiting to get your Keyblade back. And to make him even more of a slutty-ass thief, he goes Sly Coopin' all up in your inventory, and he will take your Koopa coin. He takes your fucking Koopa coin. What? You think you can just cheese through this boss battle by having that last line of defense? By being able to keep the status quo and keep fighting with your Koopa coin? Nah, he steals it, and then if you beat him while he steals your Koopa coin, he gets revived. He gets Monster Reborn back onto the field. So, no. I didn't beat Yozora, I just looked up the ending. And let's just get something straight. There's a lot of views on those secret episode cutscenes on YouTube, and there isn't a lot of people who got the trophy for beating Yozora. Yeah, nah, y'all are just as garbage as me. Let's get something straight. I'm not the type of person who has patience for, like, doing frozen slider minigames and gummy ship exploration to get the ultimate weapon. I just don't have that patience. And if I don't have that patience, I certainly don't have the patience to learning every single move Yozora has and having the perfect combos and the perfect blocks to be able to defeat him. I have enough items, I have enough Disney summonings and enough ratatouille dishes served on a platter to cheese through a boss battle. No, to cheese through 13 boss battles. But I cannot cheese Yozora. I get washed by Yozora. And that is where my Kingdom Hearts 3 journey ends. By being a simple man in the shadow of a god-sized Namora. A salty, vengeful, 13 verses fueled madman who has heard the outcries of millions of fanboys complaining that his game is too easy. Where is Sephiroth? The game is too floaty. Where are all the boss battles? Kingdom Hearts 3 is for babies.
Sorry, but I don't lose.
Sorry,